but they won't let it. I told the devil, I said, them, I ain't trying to see it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, Come on, let's go!
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Let's go! 338!
They go to Johnson again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State. Boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
This is Johnson. He's got it. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down 49ers.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's the headshots for the offense. And Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
On second down, here's Breeze. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And here is the Cardinal defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he's got Gresham. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Let's go.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got daylight, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Double time, guys. Double time. Wait. We waiting. 5-4. Check.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. So we got 3-1 by the offense. So that... So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now Breeze on third down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Breeze now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think
David Johnson on his way. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
they had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze looking to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Breeze. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And an alley to run. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Breeze to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On play action, now Breeze. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Johnson And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They go screen pass to Hyde. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Here we go.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. They'll send the tight end in motion left. He's going to get the football. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The toss play. This is high. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Bree's going to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's high. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, and a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.